Hello, Americans. Another friend subscribed around the world. Back here, man. This morning, it's 52 degrees. Pretty cloudy. Keeps raining. It's been raining, well, since the night before last. Rained pretty good yesterday. They're actually having a bunch of flooding and everything down in the flatlands yesterday. We didn't get the rain that hard. Got some rain, thunder and lightning and all that, but I haven't heard of any fires kicking up or nothing like that, so that's good. Those need to be trimmed off. So what's the plan for today? I think I'm actually going to go in the trading post and work on a few things in there. Kind of see what today brings. Pretty dang crazy, man. The breeze kicked up. Stopped raining again, but it keeps raining. The temperature, I haven't looked at the thermometer, but the temperature, it's gotten chilly. Back to flannels and, flannels and stocking caps, I reckon. That's crazy. What is this? The end of June, man? Like I don't know what the heck the date is today, but 27th, 28th, somewhere in there, end of June. And I like it. It's a dang trap in there. The mice keep getting in my dang chicken feed or my layer feed. Crapping all over my crap, all of my stuff, all of my food. Heck, I don't know what the heck I'm talking about, man. Here, feed the rabbits, and then we need to actually make the journey into town, to the bank. This kid wants to go to the Dollar General. Hello, my furry little friends. Digging a hole into your water, it's going to fall in that hole. Little baby rabbits. So I caught this one video. Imagine that, watching all the craziness again. But anyway, this one video clip, talking about it was actually talking about the ticks. Man, I keep hearing about all this explosion with ticks and, of course, Lyme disease and all that. And there's that new one that makes you can't eat meat. I don't know what they call that. This gal that I was listening to was talking about a whole bunch of other different things, and to make sure and wear bug spray and all this, and I've found a few ticks and stuff with my dogs, and haven't had none of my grandkids or anything yet this year. But they're talking about just this explosion. And luckily, So far, I haven't noticed, too much here. But this gal's talking about how it's better to put the DEET, wear DEET or the mosquito and tick spray. Better to be wearing that, and it ain't no good for you either, but better than the long-term illness that you can get. I think I'll put that clip in right here so you can check it out.
Okay, as a naturopath, I cannot believe what I'm about to say. But wear bug spray outdoors. Years ago, I would have told you to focus only on natural prevention, essential oils, garlic, herbs, immune support, and yes, those things still matter. But we are no longer dealing with the same environment that we grew up in. The number of people I'm seeing with Lyme disease, Bartonella, Babesia, alpha-gal, Rocky Mountain spotted fever, chronic neurological infections, reactions to histamine, the severe histamine reactions. This is all exploding, and it's all been recent. These infections are not easy to reverse once they get deep into the tissues, nervous system, joints, collagen, brain, and your immune system. We can detox the chemicals from the bug spray, but undoing years of chronic infection damage is way harder. People online are talking nonstop about these weaponized ticks, genetic manipulation, and engineered pathogens. Whether every theory is true or not, one thing is undeniable. People are getting sicker. Ticks are carrying way more infections, and chronic illness is skyrocketing. I have spent years encouraging people to reconnect with nature, sunlight, grounding, clean food, and natural living. I still believe in all of that, but I also believe wisdom means adapting to the battlefield that we're actually standing on, not the one that we wish existed. This isn't fear. This is awareness. Protect your children, protect your nervous system, and protect your immune system. Wear the bug spray. Check for ticks, support your detox pathways, support your mitochondria, and stop pretending chronic infections and stealth infections are not real or that they're rare, because they are not. Not anymore.
All right, so, hey.
Hey.
We've been using our Yuka app. And this thing, we've been going crazy. We've been getting rid of so much stuff. Anyway, Crest, man. Grew up using Crest. And then look at this Yuka thing on it. Bad. 12 out of 100 score. And we got a high risk and moderate risk. And Miss Kitty was just reading on it. There's a light. Light's kind of screwing up my thing.
Okay.
And it was saying?
Well, it says the high risk is banned in the UK. Damage it can cause a fetus. I can't read this, but it's... Here, you can just read it there.
Yeah, well, I don't know if they can, but they can try.
There we go. So there's a chemical that's banned in the UK. And the moderate risk says inhalation and ingestion is the worst. It's a carcinogenic. I don't know if you want to read that there too, but I'm going to be finding me a new toothpaste.
Yeah, well, you can look up Yuka on, for yourself. Man, we just bought those tubes. I guess it was probably before the app, maybe.
No, actually, I bought an extra one on our last trip down, not thinking that, toothpaste.
Yeah, especially Crest, that you'd have to look it up.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, get that Yuka app and start checking yourself. It'll blow your mind. The other one last night, I should do a video on just stuff found on this Yuka app last night. Hadn't even thought about doing it, man. Got, I don't know, 2 or 3 jars of them. Pickles. And what was it?
I'd have to get it.
We'd have to get it.
I got it here on my phone if you wanted me to show it. Okay, so these are our pickles. We like the Mount Olive flavor. It has 2 high risk. Let's go see what they are.
Is that the one that says can increase?
Yeah, this one here is showing that it's a carcinogenic, trigger intolerant reactions such as gastrointestinal issues, asthma attacks, skin reaction, effects on the nervous system. And the second one could contribute to the onset of various chronic diseases such as type 2 diabetes, cancer, cancer and obesity.
Pickles. Man, I'm telling you, man, we're scanning everything, and we're not eating that. We're not consuming that anymore. You know, and it's actually costing us quite a bit of money, but it's out the door, man.
Yep. Not worth it.
Nope. So started off this, get ready to run into downtown. But, started off this video, you know, not knowing exactly what I was going to do. I knew that I'd wanted to share that ticks and, you know, mosquitoes. Mosquito, you know, I wouldn't say they're, you know, overly bad or worse than I've seen in the past. 'Cause, you know, mosquitoes are always a pain in the butt, especially when you live in a creek bottom. And the ticks are usually pretty bad down here too. But I wanted to share that, and then in between, I go in the cook shack, and Miss Kitty was pulling out a new thing of toothpaste and scanned it, and that's when she found out about the toothpaste. I don't know where I'll put that in. You know, and then the toothpaste, and then last night it was the pickles. Old Muskrat's even scanning stuff now, and he got the app, and he's blown away. It's, they're microdoses, man. They're putting poison. So you take all this poison is basically what it is, but all these chemicals, and you add those. Hold on a sec. So you take all these chemicals, you know, and you throw it in, you know, all these foods, all these different foods and stuff, you know, and you read on one, you're all, well, it's just a minor or a little warning, or, you know, not registering good. Well, the thing is all those, think about it all, man. If you've got 4 different things on your plate, and all 4 of them have been microdosed with something, that's adding up to a pretty big one. So it's definitely something you need to watch, man. They're trying to kill us, I'm telling you. Alright, so made it back from town. Got Miss Kitty an anniversary card. Our 36th wedding anniversary's coming. 36 years. Not counting all the years we had in before that. But anyway, man, this video is just going to be all over the dang place, because there's other clips that I wanted to show, and, you know, it's kind of like the world. This video is kind of like the world is these days, just everywhere. And all a big mess. Dude. And I laugh because I don't know what else to do. It's bad. Now, man, it's almost cool enough in the trading post here that, man, I almost want a lot of dang fire, but how about that? No, I guess it's not too bad, man. 65. 65, that's funny, because when it's 100 degrees outside there, you're trying to get your place down to 65. But, man, this, just everything. And that app, that Yuka app, man, you have got to get that app. Man, that is unreal. You know, it's just crazy. I'm telling you, man, they're microdosing us. So y'all be careful out there, man. Watch your top knot. I'm going to get busy on this place. Yesterday, I think it was yesterday, I spent, man, I got, you know, involved in that, researching Grandpa Hawes and all that, and, you know, I kind of put you in a place, you know, just, it was cool, you know, there's a lot of things. The one thing I found out that I didn't know yesterday researching is Grandpa on his 95th birthday went down with his kids and grandkids, and went down to California. It was on the Art Linkletter show. So, man, I've been trying to find, man, so most of the night last night I was just searching, just trying to find that. Would be so cool to, to actually see him, talking and stuff, man. It's like, wow. I never knew that, never heard that. One of the first things I wanted to do was pick up the phone and call Grandma Joe and let her know, man, because she never mentioned that to me. I'm sure she knew that. I would think she knew that. Anyway, man, you guys all be careful, man. Prayers for everybody in this. Man, try not to get depressed and the stress, of all of it. Just try not to let it. I'd tell you to pull your bootstraps up, but I think we're beyond that, man. Hey, man, it's crazy. So, watch your top knot. Good Lord willing, them creeks don't rise. We'll be back again tomorrow. See ya.